Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I have another install video for you today. It's going to be the Law Tactical AR folding stock. This is the Gen 3 model. It's going to be going on a BCM 11.5 inch AR pistol. Here are some of the tools you're going to need for this. It's a pretty quick and easy install, so sit back and enjoy. So once you remove the upper from the lower receiver, we're going to back out this castle nut. But first, we're going to take out the spring and the buffer. So you want to push down on that retaining spring. And once you push down on that retaining spring, the buffer should slide out. All right, so we can pull the buffer and spring out and just set that to the side for now. Next, we can go ahead and loosen up this castle nut. And once we loosen up this castle nut, we're also gonna remove the buttstock collar tube, which is the locking mechanism plate right here. So just back that out. Now from here, we're gonna push down on that retaining spring, and we're gonna unscrew the receiver extension tube. All right, so now that is off. Now from here, we can go ahead and take out the retainer and the spring, and we're going to set it to the side and use it later. All right, so next up, we're going to go ahead and pull out the Law Tactical AR folding stock. So you get the main piece here, and then it comes with a tool for the castle nut, a bolt carrier group extension piece, and a castle nut. First thing is we want to remove the button that is used to fold the stock in and out. So you want to unscrew this part right here. Now we can go ahead and remove the screw, remove the cap, and there is a spring right under the cap. Take out the spring, and then from there we can go ahead and take out the button. This is the button that we use to push to declaps the stock and to fold it. All right, so from here, we can grab the lower receiver, and we're going to line up the Law Tactical to the back of your receiver. Right here where it says close before firing, that there will indicate that it is the one that's backing up against the lower receiver. And the Law Tactical already has a outward detent, so it lines up perfectly. Now this castle nut is going to go ahead and screw in from the inside. So this castle nut is just securing the lower receiver and the Law Tactical together. And we're going to use that little tool that they gave us to tighten it down. Let's just speed it up here. And we're going to tighten it down to the point where the tool will start to bend. That's how you ensure the proper torquing for this. Once that tool bends, then you know you have it tight enough. It's going to take a little bit of pressure to bend that, but it's possible. A couple more tweaks, and there. So we have a slight bend in the tool. So that tells me that we are torqued down to the proper. And yeah, you can even torque it down a little bit more if you wanted to, but that's good for me. Okay, now that's back in. We can go ahead and put in the pieces that we just took out, which is the folding stock button release. And we're just going to put it back in the same order that we took it out. So this piece fits in there. Pretty straightforward. It can only go in one way, so you'll be able to figure that out. Then the spring goes next. The spring just goes back into the hole that it was in. And then this is the cap. I kind of struggled right here to, I forgot how I put the cap. But I eventually figure it out. Yeah, not like that, buddy. Come on. There we go. Okay, so once we put the cap back where it was, we want to push it down up against that spring. Hold it with your thumb. Now we can go ahead and screw this guy back in and secure it tightly. I like to screw this in hand tight and a little bit past hand tight, just to ensure a good fitting. I'm using a torque wrench here. You don't have to use a torque wrench. I do, but if you just have an Allen set key, that works fine. All right, so now that that is in place, we can move on to the next step. Okay, but before that, let's go ahead and inspect it. Make sure everything's good and tight. Let's press this button a few times, the release button, to make sure that's working, and it is. We're just double checking. All right, next is we're going to put the buffer retainer and spring on the Law Tactical side. So they have a hole here. This is where the new placement of the retainer spring is going to go. Remember how it used to be in the lower receiver? Now it's in the Law Tactical folding stock adapter. And from here, we could go ahead and screw in the receiver extension tube. Okay, so let's speed this up and just screw this guy in. All right, so my retaining spring fell out, but let's just put it back in real quick. So put the spring in and the little cap that goes over it. Okay, and we're going to push it down with our thumb. Just like so. Push it down with your thumb, and then we're going to go ahead and screw on the extension tube a little bit more until it backs up right over the edge of that retaining spring. Okay, so it should sit right on the ledge of that little retaining spring. Okay, so I need to go a little bit more. So I'm going to push it down with my thumb or my finger, give it one more good twist, just so it sits flush up against that. And like that, it is sitting nicely right on top of the retaining spring. Now we can go ahead and secure the buttstock collar tube locking plate. And then from there, we could go ahead and secure down the castle nut. All right, so that looks good to me. From here, we can go ahead and put the stock in just like that till it clicks. And we can go ahead and tighten down the castle nut. I don't know the torque settings for this, but I just go hand tight, a little bit past hand tight, and that works for me. You can stake your castle nuts, but I don't stake them. I just leave it as is. You never know when you need to change something out, so I just do hand tight, a little bit past hand tight. That works for me. Okay, from there, we can go ahead and give it a little test run. Right now, I'm just playing with it right now, getting a feel for it. The button is a little sticky at first, so keep in mind if you buy it brand new, the release button for the stock is sticky, and it's kind of hard to push in at first, but after a while, it starts to get better. So yeah, you can see here, I couldn't push it in with my thumb, so I had to use this tool. Anyways, I pushed it in, and I'm able to collapse it, just like so. Okay, so from here, we're going to go ahead and put in the buffer and spring. And it pushes back and it seats properly, and that buffer retaining spring is catching the buffer just perfectly. And we click that back in place. Now from here, we can go ahead and attach your upper receiver back onto the lower receiver. And we're almost done, guys. Pretty simple. We got one more step after this. Now, the last step is in the folding position, all the way folded. We're going to push this button. This is the release button for the stock. We're going to push this in so that will give us room to put in the bolt carrier extension piece that comes with the whole package. So this is the extension piece that it just slides in and it clicks into the bolt carrier group. You heard that click? That's what you want. Now it's ready to go. Now we can go ahead and put the stock back in like so, and there you have it. That looks nice, easy, and simple. Go ahead and give it some test runs. Make sure everything feels right. Pull the trigger. All right, let's pull the charging handle back a few times. Feels good. Make sure it catches with the bolt catch, and it does. And it's holding good. We could go ahead and release the bolt. Perfect. Everything seems to be functioning correctly. Pull the trigger, boom, and we're good to go. I hope this video helped you out today. Very easy.